in education, like it's abstract. So it's like I picked up this one lesson from English or geometry, but songwriting gives you a chance to apply it and integrate it together, right? So it also provides a place for students to show assessments of learning in. So you may think a kid may not have known this concept, but when they put it within the song and how it's structured, it gives you a chance to say, oh, that's brilliant. Like, how did you take that analogy of this, you know, your timetables and apply that to a current event and apply that to, you know, a scientific method thing. So songwriting gives you a chance to show what knowledge looks like when it's connected and not just abstract. And the melody of it making it sound dope to pass that lesson on to somebody else.
Right, right. You know, I'd love for us to kind of hang on that idea for just a second. You know, this is the thing that I'm going to be personally so fascinated in, is to see how what you all have done with songwriting applies within the classroom. And so let's hang on that whole like assessment thing where students can show what they know. And Wayne, just like you said, be able to even pass it on to other people. I can't tell you how many times in my own class when I taught high school Spanish, we used, you know, we just put something to a little beat, and it was so simple and it just locked it into your brain, you know? And especially like you were saying, whenever, you know, whenever they make it something that they're proud of, now that kind of takes it to a whole different level. And so I wondered if we could kind of take some turns bouncing this idea around. If in sort of a regular classroom setting, or even in like a music class, how can we use songwriting so that students can show what they've learned or what they know, or even what's important to them? And Wayne, since you were the one who sort of started with that, do you want to take that?
Yeah, so like I would say, so showing your knowledge in it, I would say you can assign it as a test. You can assign it as a quiz. So, you know, instead of, you know, signing a paper, especially in these times right now, right? Like, I mean, who has time to write a 3-page paper in the middle of COVID? You know what I'm saying? Like, right. So like instead of assigning something as boring as that, hey, have the quiz be I need a 30-second melody with, you know, an 8-bar verse that's teaching whatever concept that you want in your class, right? Like, so you can have it be off of that, you know what I mean? And then also having them teach the class, you know, in these digital settings to pick up the hook, but also, hey, not only did you pick up the hook of the verse, were you able to then incorporate the principles to pass that on so people understand the subject at hand? You know what I mean? So that's what I would recommend.
Yeah, I love that.